Right now, somewhere in your supply chain, a decision is being made. A reorder point, a shipment rerouted, a supplier flagged. Multiply that by 1,000,000 every single day across factories, warehouses, ports, and stores spread around the planet. That is the job, and it has quietly become too big, too fast, and too connected for spreadsheets and gut feel alone. This is where artificial intelligence changes everything. I am Maya, and this is your field guide to AI in the supply chain. Let us start with the honest question. What does AI actually mean here? Forget the science fiction. In a supply chain, AI is simply software that learns patterns from your data and uses them to predict, recommend, or decide faster and at a scale no human team could match. That's it. It's not a robot taking your job. It's a tireless analyst that reads every signal at once. And the supply chain is the perfect place for it, because it runs on 3 things AI loves: data, everywhere; decisions, constant; and complexity, enormous. Every order, every truck, every delay is a data point. AI turns that ocean of data into a decision. So where does it actually help? Let me walk you through the map, end to end. 5 big territories. Territory 1, planning and forecasting. This is the classic. Traditional forecasts look at last year and draw a line. AI looks at hundreds of signals at once. Your sales history, yes, but also weather, promotions, holidays, even economic trends, and finds the patterns a human would miss. The result is a demand forecast that is sharper, faster, and updates itself as the world changes. Here's a quick example. A drinks company knows a heat wave lifts sales. The old forecast finds out when the orders spike, too late. The AI forecast sees the temperature climbing in the data and lifts the plan 3 days early, so the stock is already moving before the shelves run dry. Same weather, completely different outcome. Territory 2, inventory. Too much stock ties up cash and fills your warehouse with things nobody wants. Too little and you lose the sale. AI walks that tightrope for thousands of products at once, setting the right safety stock in the right location for the real demand, not the demand you guessed at in a meeting last quarter. And it does it product by product, store by store, every night, while you sleep. No human team could keep up with that, and that's exactly the point. Territory 3, logistics and fulfillment. Getting it there. AI optimizes routes, balances loads, predicts which shipments are about to be late, and reroutes around problems before they blow up. The goods move faster, cheaper, and with far fewer nasty surprises. Territory 4, visibility and the control tower. This is the big one. Most supply chains are flying half blind, with information trapped in a dozen disconnected systems. AI stitches it all together into a single live picture, a control tower that doesn't just show you what happened, it tells you what's about to happen and what to do about it. Territory 5, risk and resilience. The last few years taught everyone that disruption is not rare, it's constant. AI scans the world, news, weather, ports, supplier health, and gives you an early warning when a storm is coming, sometimes days before it hits. That head start is the difference between a hiccup and a crisis. 5 territories: forecasting, inventory, logistics, visibility, and risk. Together, they cover the entire chain, from the raw material to the customer's door. Now, you will hear 2 phrases thrown around, and it helps to know the difference: machine learning and generative AI. They are not the same tool. Machine learning is the prediction engine. It's the one that looks at your numbers and forecasts demand, scores a supplier's risk, or spots an anomaly. It works with data, and it answers questions like how much and when. Generative AI is the language engine. It's the one that reads a 1,000-page contract in seconds, drafts the supplier email, summarizes the disruption report, or lets you simply ask your data a question in plain English. It works with words, and it answers questions like what does this say and what should I write. Most real supply chain magic comes from combining them. Machine learning spots the risk. Generative AI explains it and drafts your response, the number and the narrative. Picture it in action. Machine learning flags that a key supplier's on-time delivery is quietly slipping, a pattern buried in the data you would never have caught by eye. Then generative AI writes the summary for your leadership team, drafts the email to the supplier asking what's going on, and proposes a backup plan, all in the time it takes to pour a coffee. One finds the signal, the other turns it into action. That combination is the heart of almost every AI win you will see in the series. Let me make this real. Picture a Monday morning. The old way, my team and I would spend the first 3 hours just figuring out what happened over the weekend, pulling reports, reconciling numbers, chasing the one late shipment, arguing about whose spreadsheet was right. By the time we knew the problem, we were already behind it. The new way? I open one screen. The AI has already read everything. It tells me, overnight, demand for this product spiked in the South region. A supplier in Asia flagged a delay. And based on both, here are the 3 things you should do this morning, ranked by impact. In 10 minutes, I'm not reacting to last week. I'm deciding this week. That is the shift, from fire hiding to steering. But let me be clear about what AI is not, because this matters. It's not a crystal ball. It works on probability, not certainty, and it is only as good as the data you feed it. Garbage in, garbage out is not a cliche here. It's the law. A model trained on messy, incomplete data will give you confident, well-formatted nonsense. So the human does not disappear. Your job shifts, from doing the analysis to directing it. You set the strategy, you sanity check the recommendation, you own the decision. The AI just makes you faster and far harder to surprise. So how do you actually start? Not with a giant transformation program that takes 3 years and a fortune. That's how AI projects die. Start with one painful, repetitive, data-rich decision. The forecast you redo every week. The stock that keeps going wrong. The report nobody wants to build. Point AI at that one thing. Prove the value in a few weeks and build from there. Win small, win visibly, then expand. And do not wait for perfect data because it will never come. Start with the data you have. See where it is messy and let that guide what you clean first. The teams that win with AI are not the ones with the biggest budget or the cleanest systems. They are the ones who start, learn, and keep going while everyone else is still writing the strategy deck. Because here's the bigger picture. The supply chains that thrive in the next decade will not just be lean or global. They will be intelligent. They will sense, predict, and adapt almost on their own, with people steering at the top. That's not a far-off fantasy. The building blocks are here today, and the leaders are already using them. So let's lock in the field guide. AI in the supply chain is software that learns from your data to predict and decide at superhuman scale. It helps across 5 territories: forecasting, inventory, logistics, visibility, and risk. It comes in 2 flavors: machine learning for the numbers and generative AI for the words. It doesn't replace you, it makes you a faster, sharper decision maker. And the way in is to start small, on one real problem. This is the first episode in a whole series where we go deep on each of these, the practical, hands-on way. If you want to put AI to work in your supply chain, properly and safely, our full course at Supply Chain AI Pro walks you through it step by step, and the free resources are linked below. I am Maya. The intelligent supply chain is not coming. It's already here. Let's go build it. I'll see you in the next one.